What's up, guys? So we've been doing a $100 account challenge, and with that we said that if we're able to double the account, we're going to be giving away $100. So do me a favor, if you would like a chance to win that $100 giveaway, go down in the description right now. There is a link to join our free market analysis newsletter, and if you join that, we're going to be doing the $100 giveaway on that and getting people a chance to win a free $100. So if you want a chance to win, go click that link down below into your email and you'll be added. There's also free market updates that come from there from our team. So you'll be getting some cool stuff there as well. So make sure to click that link and let's see how this account challenge goes today. All right, guys, it's time. Episode number 3 of our trading challenge with $100 in an account. I'm joined here with Will.
How you doing?
What's going on, Will? Are you ready for this?
I don't know.
I don't know if there is being ready for this, but if you haven't seen parts 1 and 2, make sure you go watch those before that, because that's going to give you a little bit more context as to what we are doing. We are going to be trading a $100 account, which is currently, if we pull this up here, at $109 in the account. Will, how would you say things have gone so far in the first 2 episodes?
We've had our ups and downs, but throughout it all, we've prevailed somehow to have a $10 profit. We've been down as low as to like $50.
I think it even hit 40 something.
40?
Yeah.
60% of the account. Not too serious, but look, started from the bottom, now we're here.
Started from the bottom, now my whole team fucking here.
So somehow, by some miracle, we are currently up $9.14 on the account here. And what we are going to be doing today is we're going to be trading this account again and seeing if we can take it to $200. Now, disclaimer, just like we did in the last videos, this is not how we would genuinely trade a real account. And we've talked about that. There are plenty of videos on my channel that actually talk about account growth. We are not actually condoning any sort of behavior like this. This is total gambling and total messing around. But we actually had this within good intention initially to show some of the mistakes that a lot of new traders may make when first getting into the foreign exchange market. One of the biggest ones being putting on really big position sizes and throwing it to the wind, if you will, which is kind of what we've been doing in these videos, partially for entertainment, partially to learn what not to do. So if you enjoy this, make sure to like it, and let's go ahead and see what we can do with this little account. Okay, so we've been going easy on this account, I think. I think it's time to turn up the heat this time and really go for it on some moves. Now, I told Will before this video, I wanted to throw some money on US 30 and just, you know, kind of Hail Mary this sort of thing. But we unfortunately don't have the leverage, as Will pointed out to us last episode. We need $150 minimum. Don't ask Will how he knows that.
Please don't.
But if you're not familiar with US 30, it is one of the most volatile markets. You should probably never trade that, in my opinion, with less than a few grand in an account. Just my personal opinion, with stops in place, all of that good stuff that you should definitely consider doing, not like we are about to do and do something stupid. So currently, our second best alternative lately, we've actually had a lot of success with gold. So
That's true.
I think we're going to trade gold and we're going to see how things go. There are some setups here that I actually think are decent setups if you were to manage your risk, meaning manage by risking 1%, maybe 2% on a smaller capital basis to potentially gain more than that. But we're going to do the wrong thing, and we're going to take a position here on gold on the long side, and we're going to see just how much we can actually get away with. I don't know that this is going to let us do it. Let's try something.
What is that?
0.10 lots on gold. Taking a buy. Oh, it let us do it.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see where we're at. Let's update this right now.
You said 0.10?
No, I said 0.01, and we got a 0.01, right?
Oh.
Let's just check. Oh, that's 0.10. So that's a lot. We're currently, we still have $70 of free margin left, which, you know, is not actually that much, because if price starts going against us, it's going to very quickly, you already know, turn this bar down here red like we saw in the last episode. Well, my whole account. Did you see that thing turn red?
What? What happened?
This bar just turned red. Can we get a replay on that?
And they're like, well, my whole account you see that thing turn red?
Hopefully that doesn't happen here, but we're going to see what happens. Will, what do you think about this gold trade here on the long side?
Yeah, it looks good. I think, well, if we look at gold right now, this thing does keep chugging, but when we look at that high right there, if you look at the high right there, yep, this is what it has broken down from.
Yep.
So it would be interesting if price touches that level again, or it could just keep going down. Not for sure.
It definitely could. It definitely could.
Because it's already pretty high, but you know we always say that about gold. But
yep. So on a more serious note with gold right now, it's actually been trending up, and I actually have a real position open on the long side on one of my more serious accounts. Definitely not this one. And so I'm hoping that the overall bullishness can continue. We'll see what we get on this position. We'll take a pause here and come back when things have updated. Hey, Will. Look at this line real quick.
Nick, what happened?
I'm just messing with you.
Oh. I was like, bro, what happened?
You were just looking at it.
I just looked down for 1 minute.
Oh my god. No, okay, no, it's actually down just 14% in the account. That's
Okay.
it.
Just
15%. 15%.
That happens every day, you know.
That's just a normal swing. You got to be prepared for 15% swings anytime you open a position.
I don't want this account. There is too much interest in the $100 account.
People are waiting on the sidelines for this $100 account right now.
They are waiting, Nick. They are literally salivating at the mouth for this $100 account.
Will, I think we need to tell them right now, like, the person who gets this account, please do not trade this like we are trading it.
We really do. We need to make them sign a contract that states
You will not trade like we do.
we will check in with you every month to see your progress.
Ready for this update, Will?
I'm ready. Tell me the good news and the bad news.
All right, so the good news is that we still have these trades open. The bad news is that they're going horribly wrong. So let's go ahead and see what we can do here. And let's pull this guy up, pull up the profit and loss.
Just a minor setback for a major comeback. Okay.
Okay, so you can see right now that our $109 is currently worth about $64, which is not good.
Oh, wait. It's flashing red.
That's not a good sign. You don't want to see it flashing red. So it is not looking good, guys. And if this account blows, it's going to be one of those things. It's going to be probably for the best, just because, as we've talked about throughout this whole challenge, we've been messing around, we've been joking around. But this is what happens to so many traders out there. And maybe it's just for the best that we blow an account doing the exact wrong thing, so that hopefully somebody out there who is struggling, trying to figure it out, realizes, okay, this is not a good way to approach the markets. Now, if we double the account, some miracle happens where these markets, these go up heavily in our favor, then that would be cool. But that's not what trading really is in the end. Trading is a way to take your capital and to slow and steady build it. We're trying to double and triple accounts, which is an incredibly dangerous way to try and approach the market, and inevitably almost always ends in people blowing money or thinking they're hot in the markets just to blow a bunch of money. Is that, you have anything to add there, Will? What do you think?
Yeah, I think like you pretty much summed it up well, and it's just that, they see other people trading and making massive returns, so they automatically think they can do that. But here's the exception. They don't know what those people are trading on, what amount of capital they're trading on to make those massive returns. They're only looking at the returns, but not the actual groundwork that goes into that. Right. Because if someone's trading on 100 grand and you see they made 1,000 in a day or 2,000 in a day, everyone's eyes just like lighten up. Especially new traders. But you don't know they're selling. You don't know they're trading on 100 grand a day. So
right.
of course, to you, it's going to look like, oh, that's magic, but you're trading with $100.
Well, and it's people have a tendency, especially when they're new, myself included when I was new, they have a tendency to look at the dollar sign, not the percentage.
Exactly.
So like Will was saying, on a $100 account, is it realistic to think you're going to make $1,000? Probably not. Most likely, even if you're the best trader in the whole world, it's very, very unlikely that you're going to be able to consistently take $100, turn it into $1,000. Because if it was that easy, if there was just some magical formula, everybody would be doing it. And that's just not, in my experience, every trader that I know that is successful takes existing money and builds it over time. They are not trying to like double and triple accounts very quickly. I've never met a trader who can do that and can prove it with a myfxbook.com account link more than just once every once in a while, right?
Right.
So the other thing that Will said is he said, you might see somebody who makes $1,000. You might look at that dollar sign and say, oh, that's awesome. They made $1,000 on their account. But you have to understand, well, how much is that of their account? Because if someone makes $1,000, like Will was saying, and they have 100,000, that's actually only a 1% gain, which is, not a bad percentage gain. 1% on the day or 1% on, a few days of trading. That's not so bad. If you
right.
make 3%, that's $3,000 on $100,000, right? Those are good numbers.
Yeah.
But to think that with a $100 investment or a $500 investment that you're going to be making those same figures as people you might see online is highly, highly misleading.
Yeah.
And very, very important to understand the difference there. So again, with our $100 account challenge, it's looking like we're going to blow this money, which is not what you want to happen, but it is what is likely to happen if you try and trade like the big shots out there who are showing ginormous profits. Understand you got to put it in perspective, and you got to put it more specifically in percentage.
Wait, Nick, can we just withdraw? Is it too late to withdraw our money?
So we started this account with the idea that if we double it, we are going to be giving it away. And that was a big if, because there was, more of a chance that we're going to blow this account in the process of trying to blow it.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Just by being dumb and messing around than actually doubling it. So I will say that even if we don't blow this account, we are going to be doing a giveaway. So stay tuned for that. We'll be talking about how to get that maybe in the follow-up or towards the end of this video. So stay tuned for that. Even if we blow this account, we'll still do some giveaways. It was kind of just for fun from the start. So
I love that.
We'll make it fun for you guys either ways. Thank you for sticking around, and let's see how this ends out. Most likely, we're gonna pause the video right here, and we'll come back to me blowing an account. So should be fun. Will?
What's good? We flipped it?
Where'd the trade go?
Oh, we got stomped out there?
We got stomped out. Hey, Will. Why is our equity right here say that we're at $43 in the account? That's just a bug, right?
Yeah. That will, it happens when he goes away. It's just a glitch. Just refresh it.
I can't. Where's the refresh? How do I undo that last trade?
Come in. Control Z.
Well, it's not looking good here. Gold just stopped us out for a loss there of an incredible $57.
Ooh, okay.
That's 57% of the account wiped in one single trade.
Okay.
And now we're looking at our GBP JPY trade. Let's just see where this thing needs to go for us to double the account at this point. All of that move, if it goes all this direction, that would double the account.
Okay.
Now, if it goes down here, that account's gone. So it's not looking good for us. We're down $7 on this trade. I guess we do have free margin now, though.
Yeah, that's right. We need to, we're not leveraged enough. Oh, you're opening up another position.
That sound is actually so funny. Okay. I think it might be because. Okay.
Okay.
Whew. I was about to say.
Now we're
it
gonna
almost seemed like
double
we were
up.
going to blow the account there.
Exactly.
Okay, most likely, yeah, this is actually probably the end of this account. I just put on another 0.05.
That's fine.
just because at this point it's 100% for the entertainment purposes. We are looking like we're gonna just blow this money. It was a fun experiment, and again, from the start, we were not being serious. It's just been a joke from the start, and
Oh, this was a joke?
yeah, man, this was. We'll see what ends up happening. I mean, if this decides to miracle, Scott's Miracle Grow on this one, that'd be awesome. But
You've had some miracles though. I'm gonna keep it real.
yeah, I mean, okay, wait. So if we hit both of those, we might be back to break even,
Okay.
which would leave us for a part 4.
Right. Minor setback for a major comeback.
We're gonna see what happens, guys. It's not looking promising. But
No, it's not.
we'll see how this all-in trade goes, and we'll be right back.
Oh man.
Here's a little hint.
We flipped it. Let's go, baby.
Here's a little hint.
Okay.
We were long. Let's look at the balance really quick.
Whoa, were we long on that pair?
Yes, this is GBP JPY. We were long.
It didn't go long though.
It didn't go long. Let's take a look at this really quick.
Oh!
We knew it was coming, guys. We knew. All right, so we got $9 in
Wait.
this account.
Wait, what happened? It happened so fast,
So
bro.
our long position, I look up at the screen, all of a sudden, we're down significantly on GBP/JPY. So clearly, what we thought was a decent entry did not work out, and ended up completely blowing this account. We currently have $9 left in this account.
Bro, it happened so fast. We have only been recording for like
I know.
2 hours.
I know. So this is that's gonna put a nail in the coffin for our little account challenge here. You can see both of those GJ positions ended up closing out for a loss, and a profit and loss total of $91 lost. So unfortunately, this is what happens. This is what happens when you over leverage, right? The trade setup, in my opinion, was actually not that bad. I know there's going to be people in the comments that are like, well, you just shouldn't have done this trade or whatever.
Exactly.
You're always going to have those sort of comments on YouTube, and hindsight is 20/20. But the regardless point is, like, even if these trades were great in terms of the technical setup, we ended up taking trades that were way too big for our account, and this is what happens. And unfortunately, this is the reality for a lot of traders who get involved with this stuff, is they do something just like this, where they take a big position on a small account, and it tosses their account down, or, around like a rag doll. So this is what happens. We went $100 to $170, down to $40, back to $100, and now back to $9. So, so it didn't work out in the end, but again, we didn't expect it to in the beginning. This has just been a fun experiment from the start. I will say though, off camera, we've already been talking about maybe at some point we will try this again, and maybe we'll even try it more realistically at another point, actually trading it with a legitimate approach and trying to manage risk. But this has been mostly for fun, and hopefully somebody at home saw this and they're like, okay, yeah, I need to not be crazy with my position sizes, because this is what happens.
I need to chill out.
We behind the scenes, again, we run a company where we are constantly working with traders. We have a community, and the horror stories that we receive from people who have done something like we're doing right here far exceeds any amount of people who have doubled and tripled their accounts quickly. Like, we hear the horror stories all the time. That's why we're making this kind of as a gag, kind of as a joke, like, don't do this, because this is mostly what happens. The slow and steady approach wins in the long run. That is certainly what I've learned in my 5 years of trading. Quick overnight gains just don't last. And so that is hopefully a wrap on this, and hopefully, we learned something.
Is it over yet? We got $9.
We do have $9.
S&P.
We could try and bring this back, but I think we might need to start fresh. Hey, but don't forget about the giveaway that I mentioned at the beginning. There's a link down below in the description. Join the newsletter, and Julie's going to hook one of you guys up with $100. So
Boom.
We'll try this fresh with another $100 account at some point, or some amount, and we'll try it again. So thank you so much, and we'll see you guys back next time.